Yeah, good evening and welcome to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. I'm your host, Jamie O'Hara, and alongside me tonight, Dean Saunders. Right, Dino?
Evening.
It's good to have you back, matey. Tonight we're going to be deciding the team of the season so far. There's a catch. You can only have one player from each team. So give us a call. Tell us why your favourite player should get in. But it's only one player from each side. 03 717 22 3344. Also, John Terry says he accepted that he may never reach the top level as a manager. Why don't some players seem to get a chance in the dugout? We'll have a chat with Dino about that. He's been in the dugout. And finally, Salah, Trent and Van Dijk still set to sign contracts at Liverpool. We've got Dino here, who's a bit of a Liverpool legend. We'll talk about Liverpool as well. 03 717 22 3344. It's a Sports Bar on talkSPORT. All right, Dino.
Mixed emotions.
How are you?
Mixed.
How's Wales
skinned.
rugby getting on?
Well, apart from being skinned, I'm gutted because
at Cheltenham last
Wales
week,
got
no?
battered. Yeah, got skinned at Cheltenham. Didn't back.
Did you not back one winner?
Backed a couple. The New Lion.
Yeah, that was one of the first races.
Yeah, so it didn't do any damage to my pocket. And then lots of things have happened since I seen you last. Liverpool got beat by PSG.
I know.
And then Liverpool got beat by Newcastle at the weekend.
Any stories from Cheltenham? Or did you behave yourself? Did you? You was down there all week.
Quiet. Alan
survived the week, didn't he?
Was outside the track picking him up at 4 o'clock every day.
Had him on toast, didn't she?
He didn't have 1 pint of Guinness.
No pints of Guinness.
He was on the wine, so he had no Guinness. And she picked him up every day, and he was in the Legion Arms in Broadway.
Got himself away, didn't he?
So he got himself away. Ray was on fire. Ray, yeah. So I was with Ray and Alan mostly. It was good, really.
It's great. I went down there on a Friday. It's a great time, isn't it? It's good laugh.
Everybody lost.
Yeah, I know. Well,
all the favourites.
All the big horses.
Constitution Hill fell.
Oh, yeah, I know.
State Man then fell after it.
Yeah, I know,
then Madger, that didn't win.
The big horse on the Friday in the Gold Cup.
Yeah.
They got done by it.
Yeah. So a factor file come and won from nowhere.
What about the 100 to 1? John Joe O'Neill Jr. was on.
You know whose horse that was, didn't he?
Go on. Oh, it was Brighton
Tony
manager.
Bloom.
Tony Bloom. Yeah, he had a couple of horses running, didn't he?
Never jumped over hurdles.
No.
It'd been on the flat.
Oh, yeah.
Never jumped
over a hurdle.
He's done it again. Tony Bloom done it again. Got the horse right. 100 to 1.
He done my horse on the line. I was fuming.
I think a couple of the Brighton players, I'm not naming any names, I think a couple of them had a tenner on. They had a tenner on because they knew it was the chairman's horse. Yeah. And they won.
It's unbelievable. 100 to 1. It's unbelievable. Yeah. That John Joe O'Neill Jr. come on to... he come up. I was in the green room. They looked after us. And he come up and it was... Willie Mullins was the trainer. And he was talking about that. He was in Doncaster in the morning and Willie Mullins said, I need a jockey. He said, he said, I need a jockey. Got this horse running. He's never jumped over hurdles. Do you fancy it? It's at Cheltenham. And he went, yeah, go on then.
Helicopter.
And won.
Yeah.
100 to 1.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Fair play to him. It was a good day. Look, loads to talk to you about, Dino. I want, obviously, people to get involved. Team of the season tonight. One player from each team. But while I've got you, and we'll get into it, Liverpool, you've been there. You've been a part of the football club. Bad week, wasn't it? Bad week for Liverpool.
Well, yeah, I risked my neck a little bit when I actually said I thought PSG would beat Liverpool. They had 28 shots at Liverpool's goal in Paris, and they were unbelievable. Yeah. And I've never seen Liverpool get forced into losing possession so much. They were that busy and sharp.
Yeah.
McAllister, who never normally gives the ball away, couldn't keep the ball. It was forced pressure from work rate, pace, young, enthusiastic players. Really good team. Wingers were frightening. They all reminded me of Salah. Strong, quick, skillful. Dembele's obviously on fire at the minute. So the second leg, I was thinking, how are they going to turn this round? And I thought they were going to find it tough, which they did. Obviously went out on pens in the end. And then Newcastle, I started watching the game. I'm thinking, right, what sort of damage has that result done to Liverpool? Have it knocked the confidence out of them? Are they just off it? And Newcastle were just on it, and Liverpool were just off it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, McAllister's picking Dan Burn up from corners.
It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
The first one, I've gone, right, he's got a free header, and he's headed it back in the middle of the goal. 10 minutes later, he's got another one, he's headed it back in the middle of the goal. And you're thinking he's going to score in a minute.
Yeah.
So it's either down to the manager to shout on, like, you've got to change it, because there's zone marking, right? So McAllister's job is to disrupt but Dan Burns' run.
Yeah.
So you got the two best headers in the middle of the goal, Canate and
But
Van
they obviously
Dijk.
worked in it, Newcastle. They'd looked at the set pieces and thought, listen, Canate, Van Dijk, they're brilliant at heading the ball. We've got to keep it away from the 6-yard box.
Yeah. So what you got to do then is either Van Dijk or Canate take it upon themselves and say,
so McAllister,
get in here, and I'll mark him.
Exactly. But I couldn't believe...
And then the goal come.
I couldn't believe, even in the second half, right? You can almost accept it in the first half because he can't get the information on, right? So he scores, you deal with it. They come out in the second half, and they've done exactly the same thing. I'm thinking, has someone not said at half-time, like at the top level, elite Premier League football team with elite coaches, has no one said at half-time, we have to change McAllister and Dan Burn? We have to change it.
Well,
I couldn't believe
someone should have done it, and even if the manager doesn't see it, and you know, you got that many analysts on the bench. Every time there's an incident, they all run to the laptop.
They're
all looking at the laptop,
get their iPad out.
So as nobody said, Gaffer, right? He's got two headers in, so we're gonna have to change it. Or while you're out there on the pitch, Van Dijk and Canate, who are two experienced players, for me, should have said, never mind the manager. McAllister, get out the way. I'm going to mark Dan Burn.
Yeah.
And it cost them.
It did. Cost them bad.
And without taking anything away from Newcastle, because they were bang at it.
They've done a job on them.
Three midfield players went man for man.
Joe Linton.
And just physically sort of hustled Liverpool off the pitch.
Yeah, I know.
And stopped them playing. Salah didn't have a game.
Salah's quiet.
Wasn't in the game,
isn't he? Salah's quiet.
No, Salah, you can't say anything about Salah. I refuse to criticise him.
No, I mean,
he's got 40 goals again. He just produces.
Yeah, against Leicester.
He cannot have a kick. No, he does it against everybody, Jamie. He cannot have a kick for 90 minutes and he can score. He does it.
No, I hear you.
And he actually thinks
Two biggest games of the season, he ain't been there.
Well, I would say he's won them the league.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah, that's fair.
He's just lethal, isn't he? He only needs half a chance, and he's in there, and he runs without the ball. He'll run in behind. He'll come to feet and beat people, and he's just got an instinct for goals. So disappointing, but you know they're out now, so they got to concentrate on getting another probably 4 or 5 points, and that'll be it. They've won the league.
Yeah, it's a massive season for them, that's for sure. We're going to talk Liverpool. You're going to phone us up because obviously the contract situation is going to turn into a bit of an issue for him. I'll get Dean's opinion on that in a bit, but we're going to do team of the season tonight. Let's have a listen to some potential contenders.
Kirkes down the left-hand side, getting towards the edge of the penalty area. He tries to get into the box, goes on the outside and drives it into the far corner. It's a brilliant strike from Milos Kirkes.
It's one back by Jacob Murphy, snaking his way into the area, finds Isak in front of goal, toe pokes it in. Brilliant finish from Alexander Isak.
Langer challenged by Lamptey but gets away down the right, produces a cross. Here's Chris Wood, there's his customary goal.
Inside the penalty area now, Jota, Salah, 1-0, just rolled it square. Mo Salah could not miss.
Garnacho square, Bruno Fernandes, what a finish, what a goal on the counter for Manchester United. Fantastic.
Yeah, some big players in there. One player from each team. Stake your claim. Get your player in there. You don't have to be a fan, but you can obviously get involved in the show. 03717 223344. If we do put a player in and you don't agree with it, and that's your player from your team, you can phone them up and try and bid them off.
Let me get it straight. It's not the best team you think is the best team. It's the team of the season.
Yeah,
Who's had the best season?
Well,
Salah's got 40 goals.
Yeah, but you put Salah in there. That's fine. He deserves to be in there, but you can't put another Liverpool player in there. So we've got to put an 11 of players together of different teams. So obviously there's going to be a few of the obvious ones, but it might be a little... Right, here you go. You're saying Salah, right? I've got Zane here, he's a Liverpool fan. All right, Zane?
Hi, Zane.
Yeah, man, how you doing?
I'm good, mate. Now, obviously, the obvious answer from Liverpool would be Salah, but you actually think someone else.
Yeah. It's got to be Ryan Gravenberch, man. He's been the best number 6 in the league. I'll be honest, he's dropped off a bit because he's been run into the ground, to be honest, but who would have thought last season that this season Ryan Gravenberch would be the best number 6 in the league?
Yeah, but, Zane, it's Gravenberch or Mo Salah. I mean, I think Van Dijk's in front of Gravenberch and Alisson.
Yeah, I'm not making an argument for Gravenberch over Salah. I'm saying...
What are you talking about? You just phoned us up. You said you want Gravenberch in there.
Yeah, he has to be in there, man. He has to be in there.
Well, you can only pick one.
Well, forget the rules, man. The Mo Salah's got to be in there. Ryan Gravenberch has got to both be in there.
No, that's not the rules, mate. You can't change the rules. We've made the rules.
You're manager of Liverpool next season. Right, your manager next season. You can only have one player. Who do you have?
It's going to be Salah then, isn't it?
He's just buried his own argument. Zane, top man, mate.
Cheers, Zane.
All right, man.
All right, take it easy.
I know what he means. Gravenberch has done well.
Yeah, he's had a great season.
He's the, not like you, who was the flair midfield player.
What do you mean? I was
looked the part, floated around, not tackling. Gravenberch is the opposite, isn't he? He's the one that just stands there in the right place, like Kante. You know, bit like Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, that type of player.
No, he's been good.
They're not interested in the glory. Not like you, who's chasing the glory.
Yeah.
They're quite happy to just do their job.
Yeah.
So that's why people appreciate him. That's why he said Gravenberch.
Yeah, no, I get it, but we're not putting Gravenberch in because 100% Mo's phoned us up. Right, 100%?
Hi, Mo.
Hey, Jimmy G and Mr. Saunders. Mr. Saunders. Hey, Mr. Saunders. Put Jimmy G in his place, man. Come on. Liverpool's been the best team this year. And Jimmy G and Candy the Clown, they've been dishing us. I mean, look, what an achievement, Mr. Saunders.
Well,
you equal United's record, man.
You're right. Right, they've lost one game in the league all season. They get beat by PSG, who are a proper team, and they've been beaten by a really good Newcastle team. So they're out of the two cups, but they've won the league by the look of it.
Exactly, but
I know, mate, but the two biggest games of the season, Mo, you absolutely folded like deck of cards.
Listen, Candy, we're not Spurs, mate. We're not Spurs.
Candy's not here.
Liverpool. No, Jimmy G, this is Liverpool. Even you got me confused. Right, listen. Right. It's got to be Mohamed Salah, man. Come on.
It's got to be Salah, right? Yeah. Listen, you could put a few in there, but that's why I only want to do one player from each team because Liverpool will try and take over as you normally do.
If you put Salah in your team, he's going to score 30 goals.
Yeah.
It's not up for our debate. He gets it every year.
Yeah, I agree. Salah's got to go in there. Mo, you know what I love about you now, right? You've become a bit of a hit on talkSPORT. Like when they put you out as a news feed, you come up as 100% Mo. like you're on my news feed as 100% Mo loses his rag with O'Hara. I'm like, who is this? What's going on here? 100% Mo taking over my news feed.
Listen, Jimmy G, I'll be after your job soon, so don't worry about that. So, do you guys want me to name the whole team?
No. That's it. You get one pick. You get one player.
I'll name the whole team.
No. You get one player. That's it. That's because everyone else wants to have their say. There'll be different players for different clubs. You're the Liverpool fan. We're putting Salah in. Now, off your pop, Mo. You're doing me head in already. I've had enough of you. Phone back when Cundy's in. Right, we've got Salah in there. We're going to do 4-2-3-1. Have your say. Who deserves to be in there? Do we get Spurs player in there, Dino? Got to try and get a sneaky Spurs player.
Spurs. Well, I think Son's a great player. I think Kulusevski's a great player.
Kulusevski, yeah.
I think Van der Ven's a really good player.
Injured to
Romero's a bit of a liability, but can be good. He's not getting booked as much as he used to.
Say yes or no?
Injured. No. The nearest one would be Son, but has he had a good season? Not really.
Compared to other players who are playing in the Premier League, I can name a few who've been better.
In fact, that's why. Where are they? 14th in the league.
Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it?
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.